welcome to, I should say, final exam review number 2. Okay, we'll go through this. If you have any questions, please make sure that you dig further on your questions. You can compare this to sheet 1. You can contact me. We get together during some office hours, see what we can do. If you can't make office hours, if I happen to be free when you're free, we can try to make that happen. I am doing a lot of work tutoring, so I can't guarantee that, but we can try. Okay? All right, so final exam review number 2. Number 1, it's the same Mensa thing, real high IQ society. This time we're going to change the average IQ score to 103, the standard deviation to 18. We want the 98th percentile. Whenever we want percentiles in a normal curve situation, what we want to deal with is inverse norm. So we go second var is inverse norm, 98th percentile is 0.98, 103 is the mean, and 18 is the standard deviation. Crunch those numbers, bingo, it'll pop out and tell you 140 is the score. A gas pump dispenses fuel. Is the amount of fuel dispensed at any particular pull up to the gas station a discrete or a continuous variable? Well, it's continuous. Discrete is when it's countable, and it goes in definite increments of 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Continuous can be fractions in between. It can be decimals in between. It's basically, you can't get just 4 or 5. You could get 4.5 gallons. You could get 4 7/8 gallons or 4.92 gallons, etc. Number 3, at Burger King, a soda machine dispenses Pepsi in a uniform distribution. The machine dispenses between 18 and 24 ounces for a large soda. If a cup size is 22 ounces, find the probability it does not overflow. So here's the deal. If it goes from 18, where's my little cursor here? Woo, here we go. If it goes from 18 to 24, that's an entire length of 6. It could fill up any of those 6 units. But if you go past 22, you overflow. So from 18 to 24 is a total distance of 4. 18 to 22, I'm sorry. From 18 to 22 is a total distance of 4. The height is 1/6 here, so area is base times height. So it's 4 times a sixth, which is 4/6. Okay, the length of giraffe necks are normally distributed with a mean of 6 feet, standard deviation of 0.8. What's the 75th percentile? Percentiles, normal distribution, second var's inverse norm. 0.75 with a mean of 6 and a standard deviation of 0.8. Crunch those numbers, you get 6.5. Number 5, a sample of n equals 10 scores has a mean of 10. A person with a score of 1 is replaced with a person who has a score of 21. Find the new mean. Well, here you have 100 points because if you have 10 scores and the average is 10, it's as if everybody scored a 10, so 10 times 10 is 100. Then you subtract the 1 for the person they take away. That's 99. And then you add 21 for the new person. Now, you still have 10 people in the group because you took one away and added a new one. 99 and 21 are 120. That 120 divided by 10 is 12. So the new average, or the new mean, is 12. Okay, order from least to greatest, or greatest to least, I'm sorry. Order from greatest to least, mean, median, and mode of the data. Look, you can crunch all of these things on your own, but it's so much easier to do it in the calculator. Put all the data into list 1. Stat edit will get you to list 1. Clear it out, fill them all in. Then you go to stat calc, and you go to one variable stats. I didn't write that down there, but it's 1 var stats. Put it in, and then hit enter. It'll tell you right away the mean is 69.5. To find the median, you got to continue to scroll down to find it. It's kind of on like a second page of this, and it'll tell you 72.5. In the mode, you just look and you see these 3 8s, and that's with the row of 7s, so it's 78. So the mode is greater than the median, which is greater than the mean. Number 7, histogram below shows the number of fish caught in different size ranges. We want to know the size range for how many fish were caught between 7 and 11 inches. So from 7 to 8 is 2, 8 to 9 is 2, 9 to 10 is 5, and 10 to 11 is 3. So I add those up, 2, 2, 5, 3, and I come up with 12. With this diagram, we'll do the best we can, considering it's not always easy to tell. The mean of 1 compared to the mean of 4. Well, the mean of 1 is definitely greater than the mean of 4 because those numbers are just higher. Next, the maximum of 2, and compared to the maximum of 1, it's definitely less because it's at a lower level than the maximum of 1. The range of 3 compared to the range of 4. Well, the light blue is a longer interquartile. The light blue, I'm sorry, is longer from the maximum to the minimum than 4 is. So that's greater. And the interquartile range of 1 compared to 3, the light blue interquartile range is bigger than the purple interquartile range. So it would be less than. Okay. Next up, in the diagram below, what's the difference between the first quartile and the minimum? So that's this stretch right here. Looks like to me about 12, and the other one looks like about 12. Close enough. Look, if I'm going to give you this on a test, you're going to know exactly what those numbers are. There's not going to be anything fuzzy. Or the choices might be like 7, 12, 17, 29. So it'll be pretty obvious, which it is. I'm not looking to get you, gotcha, or trick you on anything of that nature. And do males or females have a greater range? The males have a greater range. The distance from the lowest to the highest score is greater with the males. Okay, so that's sheet number 1, the first 2 video 1, the first 2 pages.